Alright everybody, welcome back to PGA Tour 2K23. I believe we're still on the Elite, on the Elite Tour. I keep missing cuts, and it's honestly probably because literally when I start playing, this is the first thing I play. I should probably play like Kinetic and then Platinum or something and then this, but I don't feel like it. So we got the King Abdullah Invitational at Lonely Doug. Let's start it. Yeah, I need to change my some of my attire. I don't like the bucket hat. I put it on just because we had it. And then I don't like round 4 attire. So.
Hi there, my name is John and I'd like to welcome you to this event. And today's course starts with a par 4 first hole. Let's put that first drive in the fairway and take it from there. What do you say?
I've never played this course at all. But it does seem like we can get it out there. Not with that one.
I hope you have a good time today.
Well, at least we're not behind a tree.
Careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you
Oh,
want.
we're really close. I didn't need... I didn't pay attention at all. Sorry about that. Will I hit anything coming out of here, is my question.
Ruh-roh.
Yes. Oh. Worked out okay. Ran on a bit. And came back a little bit. But worked out okay. A better position than we deserved after the drive.
For birdie.
Pulled it a little bit and needed it. Wow.
Right by the hole.
That's beginning really broke.
And off to a fine start here.
Par. I mean, from where we were, I guess it was fine. If I would have hit the sand wedge pitch instead of the gap, we would have been right there near the hole.
Par 3 ahead of us.
So a bit unfortunate there. I didn't realize I was gonna get out as well as I did. I think this should be all right because everything feeds down to the hole. Nah, that was okay. Nope. Yeah.
What's unlucky? Missed the green on that approach.
That slow really hurt me.
And from the green side sand, let's have a nice out here.
All right, see if we can get a par here, and not with that rolling that far. Good God.
Best of luck with this one. 16.
And it rolled that far uphill. Okay, makes sense. Because if this is downhill, that means it rolled uphill.
Putt appears to be online.
Okay.
A little too hard.
Well, not really.
Okay, here we go for the bogey.
It never broke left.
And that was a good putt.
It had 2 breaks left. It did not have any breaking right. And it just stayed where it was. But EA finally dropped a actual trailer for their golf game. And fastball.
This looks like it'll be in the fairway.
Alright, it's fine. And it actually looks pretty good.
This one's about 100 yards out.
I did well, I mean, not a little, but it was a long breakdown video. I can't help but make a lot of my videos long, so if you're bothered by that, sorry, but that's how I like things. Damn it. Oh well. Guess not really, it was just too much club. That came back nicely.
You're gonna like that, won't you? Now you've got a 7-foot putt.
Can we make it?
And
yeah.
That's great. That
straight in almost.
On the last, kind of a race now with
and
birdie here on this one.
The only thing that I think would kind of take this game down, and I don't hope for that at all. I think having 2 games out there competing against each other is really good.
Okay, we may need a little more club than normal here. That green is elevated.
Yes, it is. Take the 4. I don't want to loft it really, but I don't think this will be enough. Not if you hit it that slow. I barely pushed the stick forward. It still ended up on the green and almost pin high. It ended up... Never mind, it was going to go off. No, it's on the green.
Okay,
still ended up almost pin high.
Here we
which
go,
is crazy. I didn't hit it.
This one's a 4-foot putt. And that putt of yours
Par-
will drop on in there for the par.
Oh, it was a par 4. Oh. I
Have
thought that was
that
par
wiggle.
5.
Stay right where you are. That even par.
But the societies and the TGC tours,
Left to right.
if
breeze
EA
on
comes
this
out
hole.
with something like that, I honestly, that's the only way I think that this game would be, you know, it's, God,
A little wayward
I
on
can't-
that approach.
I can't
Here's
get my
our
distances
second
down.
Shot on the 5th.
Wow.
Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here. It could be a good one.
Alright. Start birdieing
Oh,
some stuff.
that'll do just nice. You are currently sitting right.
So they've kind of 2K or HB Studios has kind of said that ranked. Oh, what? That was slow. And crossplay,
There we go.
or at least
Good shot.
crossplay in some aspect,
Here's
is
our second
coming.
shot on this 6th hole.
Or hinted at it coming, what, sometime in February? Still slow. But these greens just run for literal miles.
Was a good one. This one's your 3rd.
Except for when you chip it. Then they just stop. No, my last chip ran
All right,
on
this
forever.
putt for the birdie.
That was just a bad chip. I was gonna say,
Amazing
come
shot.
on, it breaks to the right.
And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. We are on
But
the
yeah,
7th
the
hole.
the
Let's
ranked
see what we can
will
do.
be coming. The crossplay will be coming. In the
Hopefully
next,
this one's nice and safe in the
damn,
fairway.
I could have just hit full if that was gonna happen.
Sorry, we yeah ended up in the bunker.
In the next
bad.
few weeks, maybe month. I'm not really sure. So they will.
Going to the beach.
That short?
Okay, here's our 3rd shot.
There we go.
And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker though. Okay, bogey putt coming up.
That broke to the right. I didn't even aim it outside of the hole. I
Okay,
didn't
well,
even aim it
let's move
outside
on.
of the hole, and it somehow misses
See
the
if your
left.
Score is gonna go up to even par after that one.
That might ruin this
Nice
game, though.
tailwind
That
on
might
this
bring
one,
it
so
down if they
we'll
don't
take
fix
that.
their greens. Because so far, they do not work. I'll tell you that much. Ah, slow. Probably water. Yep.
And through some branchy.
You're gonna make me
stuff
re-tee it even
here.
though I went across
Oh, no.
a
What
ton of
mistake.
land. Oh, here we go.
This is our 3rd shot. Here's
Jeez.
your 4th shot.
In that rough, it still went the full distance.
Ooh, nice little chip on
And
that
another
one.
bogey. How fast are the greens?
Just a little
192.
tap here needed.
Yeah, that makes sense. They should never be that
Sitting at 1
fast.
over par at the moment.
They should never be that fast.
And here we go on the 9th.
Considering 160 is insanely fast. 190 seems like a bit much.
Good job. Setting up from 145 yards away.
Just a touch slow. Look at that wind just not bring it back to the
Decent
left.
approach there.
Alright, since we
Lining this
know
one
they're
up at
192s,
21
which I
feet.
should have been looking at. I don't know why I haven't. That's short. Yeah.
Here we go. Par putt. Let's do it. And you're 1 over at the moment.
But it does look good. The swing overall, I would say they look
Teeing
a
off now
little
on a
worse than
long
this
par
swing.
4.
They look very slow.
Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing.
Which is a little odd. I will say some of them look slow. Most of them look
We're
slow.
about
Some of them look
115 yards
fine.
away.
It's fast. No, fast and pulled. Look at that. Still.
I approve.
Would have been better if it wasn't pulled.
All right, good luck here. You've got 22 feet to go. Ugh, rolled right by.
It never broke.
Here we go. This next
What
one's
the
a par.
fuck? Look at it. It breaks right the entire way until it gets past the hole. Mine broke left.
So far, so good.
That one I pulled
A
massively.
bit too firm on that one. And a 4-foot putt. And your bogey.
I don't know,
putt
guys.
will
It's... That's already 2 putts that have broke the opposite way.
drop. And 2 strokes above par.
I don't understand it. It's getting very frustrating.
Let's see how close you can get this one to the pin.
Probably nowhere near. The only perfect I've
Bounce
had.
to the right.
Is that full loft wedge
That'll do.
insane that it
Rapid putter.
rolled 50 feet.
That's the luck on this one. Got a lot of real estate to cover here. Oh. And this one for the par. And right now you're
God,
2
just
over.
demote me already. I don't know how I'm still in elite.
Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one.
But it was nice to see that
All right,
players
second shot on the 12th.
don't seem to be, you know, locked with one game, because Xander Schauffele,
Great work. on the approach. You
Lexi
saw that one,
Thompson,
didn't you?
and
Okay,
Tony
10
Finau
feet to go here.
are all in the game, the EA
Yikes,
game.
that went
Damn
right
it.
by. Here we go. Par putt.
And they're
after
also in
that,
this
you're sitting
game.
At 2 over par.
So that's pretty cool.
Here comes
It
the
sucks
13th
that
hole.
EA buys out the majors. And the Augusta National, the golf course.
Fairway bound.
I don't think those should be able
And
to
this one's
be
around
kind of
140
locked
yards
away,
to the pin.
but oh well, I guess. Let's do a punch. It's downhill. Let's put some of that perfect. Wow. That was actually a really good shot.
Good shot. And this one
Just
is
flung
from 23
left.
feet.
Might be a bit hard.
Ooh.
No, it was perfect. It really
Here
didn't.
we go. Let's drop this.
See, that's what I mean, though. Right there, it broke more left
Okay,
than
you're
right, so I
at
put it a
2
little bit
over
to the right, and I even pulled it to the left, and it still missed to the right.
And
That's
this one's clocking in at a par 4.
it's very frustrating.
Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway.
Is it?
All right, here's our second
It
shot
is.
on the 14th.
That's too far. The pitch might make it, though. Not if I hit it slow. Okay, it still did. Wow, okay.
Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. Here's an 11-footer. This one's on a good line. Way to get that birdie.
Well, we're gonna have to birdie out, and then make
Okay,
like
sitting at 1 over
13
par.
under the next round to make a cut, so. And on greens that are
Par 4
190,
hole.
I would say with the greens as fast as they are, this is probably the toughest course that
And
has
we're about 130
been
yards
played
to
since
the
I've been
pin from here.
playing Elite. Wow, that was slow. I really didn't think it was gonna be.
That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough.
Apparently you can
Over.
customize
Third shot.
your bag on EA's. Damn, I even pulled
Why?
it. It broke
Kind of a
so
strange
much to the
contest.
left in the beginning,
1
and barely
over.
did anything to
Okay.
the right, and it still ends up. I didn't hit it hard enough, but it still ended up on the
Here we
right
go
side.
with a par 5.
You can customize your bag. Damn it. In EA's.
Here we
One
go.
thing that they've
Set
showed
up
off
an
now,
elevated green ahead of us.
it remains to be seen if it's gonna be this way in the actual game. or if they just did it for the
There we
trailer
go. Come on, green.
or the gameplay trailer. The trophies look like actual
Look at you go.
professional
Next putt for
trophies.
eagle. And this is for a bird with big wings. Eagle putt coming up.
The trophies in this look like toys. Ah,
Oh, that was almost.
really this far back past.
Here's a 9-foot putt. Looking good. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day.
But yeah, they look like the actual
And after that one,
trophies
we'll
have
go
everything
down
that you would
par.
you would think would be on them. And here they don't say
Wind is
anything.
going right to left out there.
And I think the only trophy, there's only like one or two that look even okay.
That sounded
Just
good.
a fast touch of a pull. Really far left.
You'll be all right there.
I think
Here
this.
we go, 29 feet from the cup.
I think that's okay. Yeah, apparently went a little bit more right.
No. Okay, let's go. This one is for par. And after that one, that'll keep you at even par.
But they have 20
Be able
different
to do
shot
some,
types.
fun stuff
Now I do
on
think
this
some of the shot types
short
probably
par
won't be
4.
used. There we go. Is a perfect. Look at the wind do absolutely nothing.
Going through some branches here.
Guys, 15 mile an hour. It only
Second
brought it a
shot here
few
on
yards
18.
left. What the heck? I mean, what the hell? What are you doing to me?
And you've done yourself a service there. We're back
Have
in the
I?
fairway. That's great. Okay, 3rd shot.
And with a 3-wood, so it's going to be
Essentially
lofted
the
a little
same
bit
par.
more.
Oh, it's getting there.
I mean,
All right, the putt drops, and
Even
I
par.
guess that means I'm off the clock.
one of the worst rounds we've had.
Right, even par at the end of the round for you.
I think this is literally
Not
like the
bad.
first or second day, so.
Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had a bit of fun.
I didn't have much fun, I'll be honest. The greens are way too fast. And I didn't play very well. I hit most everything slow. Except for the first hole.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. I'm fired up. It looks like we have a par 4 on the menu
There we go.
as we begin our day.
Might go
Now
too far.
let's
No, we go.
crush this drive. Middle of the fairway and
But yeah, they have
slow
20
down
different
there.
shot types, which is really
Second
nice. You know,
shot
it didn't
here
take them
on the first.
5 games to add a punch shot like this one. Man, I really can't. I'm gonna have to kind of hit a partial. And with the lie. I don't think it's slow.
Heading to the
I knew
rough.
I didn't bring it back
This
enough.
is your 3rd shot.
And then the slow doesn't help either. Wow, it kind of really stopped
Luck here,
really
this is for
fast.
par. This putt's going.
Alright.
There we go. There
It was a
for
tough
par.
shot. I have the powerhouse archetype on, but I don't need to be hitting my damn driver constantly. I know this, but it's hard to do.
Working with the tailwind on this hole.
But yeah, it took him an insanely long time to just get a punch shot in this
Nice
game
stroke while on the
series.
green.
And
Okay, let's do this. 13 feet.
I don't understand why.
Well played.
Just delofting your club doesn't make it a punch shot, and it doesn't deloft it that
Bring it down
much.
to 1 under par.
So you need that shot type in the game. They have
Longer
stingers,
par
they
4 on
have
this hole.
blast and picks that you can do out of the bunker. They have different types of chips you can do, so you don't have to do crazy stuff to make the. Honestly, I didn't think it was slow, but I knew it was pushed,
branches.
or I thought it was pushed. It didn't really end up
Good.
being pushed.
Setting up here
Um,
from the deep stuff.
Oh, that was a full shot. I really need to
Looks
start
like
paying
you're a bit
attention.
off on that approach. Okay, setting
I
up for the
thought
bunker
it was a
here.
pitch. Slow. Don't know how it was
Setting
slow.
up here for your 4th.
Man, just making a
That's nice
mess
chip. Well done.
of this damn tournament. I really
Alright, that
am. I'm
one
trying to
will put you
be
up
get
to
demoted, I
par.
guess. I don't know.
This one's a par 4 hole.
This is the part. This one's insanely long. Slow.
This could roll into the rough, I think.
This is another thing that again will take down this
Alright,
game.
you might want to club up
I
a
have
little
to
bit
swing
without
so
elevated
fast.
green.
But then I bet you, like the 4th round, I won't have to. For some reason, it's gonna change.
Well done. And from 23 feet away.
Oh my god, barely missed and went 10 foot by.
Okay, this one for par. Good stroke. All right, staying right at even par.
I like how. So there's a comment,
Right cross breeze on this hole.
and for some, it got like I didn't see it until like just recently, because it got put into a thing that's like this might be spam, and so I didn't know it was put there. But it was on my.
Green.
It was like the
Right,
was it the
let's think this
society
birdie and
one?
Peace out. What'd he say?
It was either the 2K Society where it was a snow course, or when the snow course came out and I played it. I just now saw a comment. Oh,
Ouch, right by the
really?
hole.
That was
Okay,
like,
let's see what
what's
this
wrong with
hole
the
has in
greens?
store
Do you
for
want
us.
easy peasy golf?
All right.
And it's
Staying
like,
at even par after that hole.
you obviously
Made
don't
it
play
to
the
6th
game,
hole.
or you are just you're kind of a fanboy. Because I can show you in my last the last round I played on this tournament, I had 2 that broke the
Setting up
opposite
around
way that it was
250
showing.
yards or so.
And if you're talking about those greens, there's frost on the greens, and for me personally, is making it harder to see, especially because it's very bright. Now, if it's not hard to see for you, cool, happy for you. But it was hard to see for me. Shit.
I'm not positive. Could be rough. Could be fairway though. This
I know,
one's
because
your
I have to swing them
third.
so damn fast right now. So this goes slightly downhill. Oh, I hit it perfect. Not bad. Still rolled on a
This
really
one's 8
long,
feet away.
really long ways.
This one's tracking.
But
Oh, yep, that'll do. In there for the bird. And
got
out
the
that
-1.
one
We
goes
really
down to
need.
1 under par.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna make the cut here.
Right to left
I don't.
cross
I
breeze
think
going on this hole.
15 is stretching it. I think that's too much.
This one looks like
I
a
feel like
play.
12 or 13 might be
And this
what
is somewhere
is the cut
around
line for this one because of the
155 yards out.
greens. I think that could be what the cut line is. Do I want to punch this? I mean, no, I don't. I do, but I don't.
Looks like this one's heading
If
for
it
the green.
sits, it does.
Good shot out there. Nicely played. 12 feet left to the hole. Oh,
Alright, let's
yeah,
get to
that'll
that.
work nicely. 2
I
birdies
just
in a row
want
for
to
you.
make the cut. I don't think I should be
After
an
that hole,
elite,
you're 2 under
at least
par.
for this game with. Oh, and by the way, I did
Now
look
we're
at how much
teeing
I
it
missed the
up on
cuts
the
by,
8th hole.
and if it wasn't for the greens, I would have made the cuts in like the last 3 tournaments where I missed them.
Managed to get a good
Um,
swing on that.
So yeah, because of the
Alright,
way the
setting
greens
up
are kind
now
of
in the
broken,
bunker. Let's see what you got.
I did miss cuts. God, that just rolled so far.
And there we go. On to the green. Leaving that bunker
Come on,
behind.
give me a birdie. Thank you.
Nice stroke on
I don't know
that
why
one.
that went
Fourth
right
birdie of the
immediately,
day.
but it did.
And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3.
But what else? They have pretty much the same, and I
Teeing
think
this one up
more
on the 9th hole.
sponsored or I should say name brand,
I
items
think we're gonna be in the
than this
fairway
game
with this one.
will have if that, is going to
This
pull
one's
you
about
in.
100 yards from the
Which,
pin.
I mean, is on par. You would think that they would, with how much money they probably spend on it.
This one might be a
Come back.
bit too much.
It's sad, but
Well, you're on the
didn't come
dance
back.
floor as it would turn out.
Surprisingly, since it's
My
downhill.
Here's a look for birdie.
Is it a good look? Let's see. Let's find out. It was a great look because we made it.
Drops from way out.
Um,
Friend. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right on this.
they're gonna have LPGA. So this is one thing I was a little. Now they haven't. Maybe it's just because they haven't elaborated.
Looking good.
I thought when they said they'd have LPGA stuff in there that they would have like a full-blown like LPGA career mode, but it said like they'll have events and stuff.
Okay.
Now I take that as they're just gonna put in some LPGA events in the PGA Tour, which is a little bit weird. So that's a tad disappointing for me, but I mean, did I really expect them to add a PGA Tour career mode and then an LPGA Tour career mode? I mean, I guess not, but I think it would have been cool and kind of a nice... Damn it. That was slow? I thought it was very fast. A nice representation for them, since as far as I know, they've never really had a game. They've had, that's short. It never came back. Interesting. They have LPGA players in the PGA Tour game. But that's about it. And I know why they really haven't had their own game. It's just because it's not as popular. It doesn't bring in as much money, and so there might not be a big profit there. So there's add players into it.
A little too far to the right on the approach, I think.
Yeah, a little surprising that it stayed out that far to the right.
To chip that one close. Well done. And stay right there at 5 under.
What else? I mean, there's a lot to it. They're bringing back some of the classic stuff from the old Tiger Woods games. The power hits and the heartbeat moments, and the spin in the air. So they're bringing that back if you want it.
This is about 165 yards out.
This one I would like to punch. That was a massive pull into the water.
Not great place. Well, missed the green.
Well, it's not in the water. I don't know where we are though. How do I hit this? It says heavy rough. Okay. It came out way better than I thought. I didn't need to move it where I moved it. I mean, we were clearly on rocks, but... Hey, so we saved our par. We saved... Okay, right. I'll take it. 3 pars in a row, though, is not good for us.
Keep you at 5 under. Getting a look at
they'll have a long flop, a high flop, stuff like that, which is really cool. Nice. And I do understand those in real life. When I used to, be really confident in my short game like that, I used to hit shots just like that. And pull them off pretty darn well. That was slow.
Give us a kick to the left.
But now, once you learn more about the game and you're like, okay, so I...
From the cup.
Damn it, short. Just a touch. You start not trying all these crazy things around the green because you're like, if I hit this just a tad wrong, I could fly it 40 yards over the green, There we go.
I think you're going to wind up in the fairway off the tee here. And this one's about
Texas wedge, which is basically just putting from off the green. I need to push that. I need to add spin to all these shots because the green is so fast that unless it's just like a full wedge, they're not gonna stop.
Very long putt ahead. Oh man.
Wow.
On this hole, we've got this left for par.
Really went a ways by. So
Nicely done.
unfortunate, not gonna make the cut again, but we'll play all 4 rounds. Talk about
Still find yourself
the
at
EA
5
Sports
under
game
after that
and
one.
stuff like that.
Wind's blowing right in our face.
They've said that they'll be adding, and I got some of this stuff from people who were in like a live
And
stream
this
of
one's
the
about
game
210
where they
yards
talked
or
about
so
stuff, I
from the
guess.
pin.
I don't know. How is that still slow?
Well, that's just fine golf playing there. That's on the green in under regulation. Well done.
Pushed it a little bit, but wow.
4 feet to go.
Oh, the greens are now 160. Never mind.
This putt's tracking.
They changed.
Wonderful shot.
Good God, they must have had a
And
monsoon
looking at
overnight.
6 under.
Cause holy hell, that's mighty.
Teeter up
That's a
now
mighty
on the par
change
3 hole.
in this green speeds in one day. Let me tell you.
I like the way this is tracking.
It's too far though. Even though I put max spin on it, you're not gonna stop it that
Okay with
fast.
that.
I didn't think it was gonna fly that
This is
far.
for the bird. Right
Ah.
by the hole. This putt's about 6 feet. There we go.
Um,
in there with a par.
They said, you know, throughout, they're gonna add real life events that
6
happen
under par currently.
and challenges and stuff. So I'm guessing it's like whoever wins a tournament,
Teeing it up now for
maybe
the
you
final
win
hole.
with that score, or better than that score, or something, you know, like that. Or if they chip in on a hole, it's like
Oh,
a
yeah,
challenge to
that's the
chip in on
play.
that hole or something. It sounded pretty cool, interesting. You know, stuff to add to the game. Wow, that really did roll 38 yards almost. It rolled like 30 yards. That's a mighty roll. Let's go with the pitching wedge. It should give it a good, as long as we don't hit it slow, should roll a good bit, and it did roll perfectly.
Here we go for your birdie. Looking good.
Um,
And that putt will drop, and you
we don't know
managed
what's
to
gonna
finish
happen.
your
Yeah,
round
7
with a
under. There's
birdie.
no way that makes the cut. That would be the lowest cut I've ever seen in anything in this game. So, unfortunate we played. I mean, I'm gonna say we played good
7 under on the scorecard.
on
And
the second
that's
round.
gonna do it for
Unfortunately,
us
the
here
first round we
today.
shot
Thank you
even.
so much for playing.
I guarantee you by Monday, we'll have missed the cut. But again, I honestly think that one of the biggest things with this game is the greens. Apparently, it's
Hello there, my
worse
name is
on
John,
PC
welcoming you to
when they
the
don't break with the when they don't do what they're showing with the break.
Par 4 first hole. Let's rip this little ball into the fairway.
But it's
and
really
be on
bad.
our way.
Even if it's only 2 or 3 a turn
To
around,
an elevated green on this one.
that's 3 shots. You know, 2 or 3 shots, and that's really bad. Nah, I knew that one was gonna be
Hopefully
slow.
we can get a
Didn't
bounce to the left.
wasn't too bad though.
I like it. I like
Somehow
what
was
you did
still
there.
right at the hole almost.
And good luck here. 6 feet to go. Ooh, yep.
And then
That's
watch,
in
this
there
is gonna
for
be the
birdie.
round where we go like 10 to 12 under. Where if we would have had this one as our first or our second, and the second as our first, you know,
Okay, 8 under par.
put it in
is
any
your
different
score
order,
currently.
we'd have made the cut.
Got a headwind to deal with on this hole.
I bet you. The wind should counter the downhill effect, so I'm just gonna put some spin. Tad bit slow, but that's okay. Wow. Okay, no, that worked out. I would have thought they would have
Sweet.
countered each other, and it would have
Man, could have a birdie here.
basically just been,
We'll need a little more pace on that
yeah.
one.
little short.
After that hole, 8 under
I
par.
figured it would have been, you know, the distance that the club was.
Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here.
Oh, another thing they showed in the gameplay. Damn
Bit of
it.
an awkward swing.
I knew that one was going to be slow. They showed, so the degree of your lie
Sitting up
angle.
here in a fairway bunker.
It's uphill by 10 yards, say 11 yards. And then we have another, 13-mile-an-hour wind into us with the bunker. So, whoops. So we would need, just with uphill and that, you're looking at 20 more yards. So you're looking at minimum this one, and then with the lie, you're looking at that one at least. Perfect. Wow, needed one more. One more. But like, it had, it was 2.7 degrees, was your lie angle. And it showed, wow, that was slow.
Here we go. 4 par. Looking pretty good.
Wow.
Awesome.
I would say it
That's
wasn't
a par.
breaking that
We'll
much. I
take
put it just outside the hole.
And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. This one's a par 4.
But it was like, it would show you your lie was to the left, and it was 2.7 degrees, so you knew to aim it a little bit to the right. And I think for this game, if it did that on True Sim, it doesn't have to show you the degrees. I knew I was going to be in one of those bunkers. I should have hit my 3-wood.
I don't get them all right.
If they would just put what direction your lie was, because as I said before, what True Sim really gets wrong is not giving you any way to see the break.
That'll do nicely.
And another one, it's a smaller one because in most cases you can see if you're on a lie that's going left or right. In most cases you can.
This one's a par 3.
But in real life you'd always know, you know. Well, that might have countered it. I actually thought it was fast. It was slow, but I pulled it.
21 feet to the cup from here. Oh, it could be.
There we go.
Beautiful shot.
But I thought that was a really nice touch. Now, again, because they have a simulation. They have a tour and a simulation. The tour, I'm guessing, is more like this master, and simulation is like simulation. Now, are they going to add any type of thing on the green to let you know if it's uphill, downhill, braking, stuff like that? Because I do think it needs to be added if it, telling you if it's braking. Because you cannot see it a lot of the times in this game. That was just a terrible shot.
Okay, third shot.
All around awful.
And here we go. This one for birdie.
You could have a 10-foot putt and it break 2 feet and it look dead straight. There needs to be some indication on if it is braking, and that's why I want the heat map.
Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th.
They did say that it's down a good bit.
Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing.
Certain shot types might be locked off until you progress a little bit more, like you wouldn't know how to do them, which I think is fine as long as it's not like a punch shot, I can do a punch in real life.
Okay, 19 feet.
So that would be ridiculous. Really, that didn't break.
And this will be your par putt here.
Okay.
And after that,
It broke the entire way, is what the green was telling me. I only put it like 8 inches outside the hole, and it missed left. But okay. But like if you have the stinger locked off when you're an amateur, and you get to your pros and then it unlocks, I think that is fine. I think that's pretty cool. So that's the pitch. What's the full? See this right here? Maybe this. Because I really... It would have worked if I hadn't have hit it fast or pulled it, I
That'll
think.
do nicely. Setting up a 12-foot putt here. It could be a good one.
Hey, good putt.
Could work out there today. That's your fourth
Or
birdie
if...
so far.
You know, I think
That one
Blast
sitting
and
at
Pick
11
should
under.
be unlocked automatically.
And on this one, the wind
They
just
did say, you
picked
know,
up from
some
left to right.
if your character is really good at, you know,
swinging like silk.
they're gonna have bronze, silver, and gold tier for your abilities.
All right, that's a
And
big
if you're
second
at
shot
gold
here on
in
the nine.
most, and you have bronze in something else, it's gonna play like, you know, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to hit those shots, as it would if it was, you know, the gold or the
This one's
silver or
pretty
something.
dialed.
Which I think is
And,
fine. That's
another
kind of the
green
same for
regulation.
this. Whereas
What we
in
need
that
is
one
one
it
for
has those
birdie.
tiers, and this one it has
Putt appears to be online.
the archetype, and it
that
has
drop, that's
the
your fifth birdie of the
fittings
day.
that will help you and hurt you in
And
some
after that one,
ways.
12 under par. Teeing it up now on the 10th.
So like so far, some good positives. Like I said, the swing
Good stuff.
looking really slow
It's
could
about
be a negative.
160 to the pin.
Because the swing speeds are kind of the same as this. You know, you pull back a certain distance and it's 100%. You can overswing, underswing. It's based on how fast you go forward, whether or not you know, do whatever. Just like this one. So I think that's fine. It might be
Bounce to the
short.
left.
Yeah, because we were
Safe
slow
approach,
on it.
Nice. This one's about 15
Still on,
feet.
but just a little
And
bit
this
too
one
much
for
on the
par.
right. Damn it.
Okay, good stuff. And after that hole, currently 12 under.
They're
We've got a par 3.
on launch. They're gonna
on
have
this one.
30 courses, 28 being real courses and 2 being fantasy courses, which is nice. That's really cool. There we go, perfect. But I pulled it.
Come on, kick right. Come on.
Okay, still worked out. This is one I needed to be
Been high on
perfect
that approach, nicely judged.
and not slow, or else it wasn't gonna
Okay,
make
here's
it.
a 12
It probably
putt.
wasn't gonna make it to the green.
This one's on a good line.
Um,
And that will drop for birdie number 6 on the day. 13 under at the
I
moment.
can't remember what the fantasy courses were. I've never heard of them. I think they're new.
Left to
They
right
they
on
might
this
be
one.
new fantasy courses. That'd be pretty cool. They have some really good, actually, real courses. Some of the
Good
ones,
job.
a lot of them are in this
Okay,
game or
second
will
shot
be in
here
this
on the
game.
12th.
Pebble Beach, Paynes Valley. They're going to be added to this game. They're going to have Top of the Rock. Of course, St. Andrews, Augusta National, Torrey Pines, stuff like that. They'll have all those at launch. Do I want to pitch? Do I want that? Do I want to punch? I want to punch it. That was so slow. Luckily, the punches run.
Okay, we're on the green. And sink this next putt and you'll grab that
Yes. They're going to have a knockdown
Shaping
shot,
up, that's your
which is
second
nice.
in a row of
I
birdies.
use that all the time in real
15
life.
under is your score. Here we go. Par 4 ahead of you.
There will be a certain type of shot for when you're like in between
Two
clubs.
shots
So
looking nice here.
like, let's say for me in real life, if I have
Here's our
135
second shot on
to the
13th.
hole, or 130 to the hole, sorry. That's way too much for my sand wedge, or too much for my sandwich. Hmm. Damn it, just a little bit slow.
This one's heading to the rough.
Really. And it was that
This is your
short.
third shot.
But it's... Ooh, that was a good chip though. But it's
Chip
not
shot
enough
here.
for a
Let's
full
hear it.
gap wedge, because my gap wedge is about 140.
And just drop
Um,
this on in and you'll...
my sand wedge is... I can't hit my sand wedge very far. It's like 110 to 115. Max.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
But they'll have a shot, you know, a shot type for that. So that's really cool.
Yeah, we'll take that.
I think having
Second
to...
shot here on the 14th.
I think having to hit a partial is fine. But if you want to add a certain type of shot for that, I think
gonna
that's
do
fine too.
just nicely.
No wrong, no
7
right
foot
there,
putt here.
in my eyes.
Nicely done, dropping it in for birdie.
I just think it's cool that they're gonna add all this stuff.
And after that one, 15 under. And you're teeing up on a par 4 for this one.
You know, there's no say on.
Matt
Of course,
T-shot.
they're not gonna reveal everything, like, you know, how
Okay, this is
sponsorships
about
are gonna work,
160 or so to the pin.
and everything about, you know, how the actual tour is gonna work. Oh man, that was
Well,
with wind
unfortunately,
in the
that's green
face
here.
the way it was. There's
Setting
no
up
way
for
that
the
should have
third
went.
shot.
Oh,
that's
the
gonna
full
be a
distance, but it doesn't matter with the
fancy
chip
little birdie
in.
for you
There
next
we
chip.
go.
And yeah, I think we're gonna have to have another look at that one.
That was cool. Just rolled in.
Wow, 16 under after that hole. And heads
Let's
up,
see,
this
what
one,
else?
You got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Good little
Ooh,
shot there.
they have said that different
So
grass
setting up
types
about 180
will
yards out.
affect the ball, which is nice because that was a good shot. Ooh,
Nice shot into this green.
wish
Good
would have
work.
sat just a little sooner,
Good.
but we made it.
And that'll go down.
Oh, that was the eagle.
For the eagle.
Hell yeah.
And wow. After that,
That, you know,
sitting at
Bermuda is gonna
18
act
under
differently
par.
than I can't remember the other
All
type
right,
of grass they
best of
said,
luck here on
but
number
also
17.
That Augusta will roll differently than all the other courses. You know, they're much, you know, the fairways aren't as bumpy and stuff like that, so it'll roll a lot, or maybe the other ones won't roll as much as Augusta or something, you know, something like that, I'm guessing.
Well, you made good contact with that one.
Yeah, but it was slow. Doesn't matter. We're on the green and rolled a mile.
We're
Yeah,
on
that was a
the
tough
green with
one.
that
You know
Well
how
done.
downhill it was with the wind.
Okay, 34-foot putt in your future.
Oh, it's not in the future. This is the present. Oh wow. For some reason, I thought
believe this
it
is
only
your
breaks,
par.
you know, hard in the middle.
All right, well done.
I was like, it's probably not going to do too much, you know, like you would think, but nah, it did.
Okay, after that hole, it's sitting there at 18 under par. And hole number 18 is in front of us.
Yes, it is. Oh yeah, we can drive this. Go.
Get out of there.
Okay, it's in the fairway. I tried to, I mean, I did what I wanted to do. It just turned out it wasn't what I should have done. Okay, I was gonna say.
8-footer here in front of us. This putt's good so far.
And I think we went minus 12.
Finished your round with a birdie putt.
Minus 11. No, minus 12 because we got a birdie.
And with
Wow.
that,
I told you.
let
I told
go
you.
here. I'm gonna
Birdied the first, and I
go to the
said,
clubhouse
I
and
bet
see
you
if I
this
can
is the
write
round we go
down
either 10 or 12 under.
See you next time.
And if we would have had this on the first round, you know, switched the first and the second, we'd have made the cut. And it's why do I do this? So I mean the first round was really hard with the green speeds, and for some reason I was just not paying attention. For some, like everything was slow. Swing faster, even though I shouldn't have to swing faster than this because it was already fast.
PGA Tour 2K23. Hope you're ready. And today we are starting off the par 4 first hole. All right, time to giddy up. Get that ball in the fairway.
Not on a
and then
horse,
we'll motion
John.
our way.
Okay.
Okay, this is about 125 yards away.
And look at that wind.
Shots coming towards the
Oh,
green
look at that
nicely.
shot. Pulled it massively,
Potential
hit it
birdie.
slow, ended up perfect. Now they're back to 192.
And this is a good sign.
So we
We're
had
par
the second and the
alrighty.
third round at
Let's get that
160, and the first and the fourth round at 192.
And it's windy out here on this one.
And what's going to be tough are these par threes, I tell you. Because, like this, if it, okay, I was going to say if it lands in the fairway, it should roll. It shouldn't have rolled this far.
All right, if you
I
can
should
see
not have
this,
hit an 8-iron
snap
204
birdie and be on
yards.
our way.
I had a good putt coming back. So.
And this is about 4 feet.
I'll take a
All right,
par on
drop
3
off
out of the
there.
4 par
All right, good
3s,
stuff.
if there's 4.
All right, pop a nice one out of
Um,
the fairway on this one.
The one par 3 we should definitely make a birdie on is that really short one. Ah,
Oh man,
shit.
this one's heading to the sand.
Well,
All right, from the beach.
at least we don't have much left. And it's 81 to 90. This might be okay, but it's so uphill. What's a full loft? Oh wow, that was fast. I barely swung that thing forward.
Okay, I'll accept that.
I don't know how that was
27
fast.
feet from the cup.
It's actually uphill, but did we hit it? No.
Oh, look at it just.
No,
just
we
sitting
didn't.
there, not dropping. Let's see what happens here on hole number 4.
Now this is the one, we went in that bunker right in the middle. I feel like if we go 3-wood though, we have a really long second shot in there.
I think this is heading to the fairway.
It placed
This is
perfectly.
about 185
I mean, it's
yards
a
or so.
7-iron, but
Okay.
it's uphill. Let's go 6. Add some loft. And some spin. Hit it almost
Ooh,
perfect.
can we get a bounce to the right, please?
And just, I mean, you can't stop it.
That should do nicely. Let's see how you do here. We have a very long putt ahead of us. Right by.
Damn it.
Good job tapping her in.
Not
from
doing
par.
as hot. I mean, birdied the first all pars from
Right
there,
wind's
but
going left to right on this hole.
with the greens the way they are, Like right here, this is a treacherous hole. And I fucked it.
Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Well,
Fast
that's
would have been
all right. We'll get on the
okay.
green
I
next
mean,
time. Here's our second shot on
why-
this 5th hole.
why did I do that? You see how far it rolls uphill and then gets to that downhill chunk? Yeah.
Okay, this will save you par.
It was straight uphill when that ball hit the green. Out of the rough, that thing should have slowed the hell down.
Oh, that would have been good to have
Of
that
course,
one,
bogey.
drop. We are on the 6th hole now. There we go. Nice contact on that one.
Thank you, John.
And this is around the 200.
I mean, that's our worst shot. There we go. That should be okay. Way too far. The wind didn't affect it at all.
This is what our 3rd shot's looking like.
Lovely. It's back up the hill, so I shouldn't have to put... Nope. I was going to say shouldn't have to put spin on this, but when you hit it slow...
All right, let's pop this in. Birdie putt. Well, it's heading towards the hole.
What the hell?
All right, here's a 7-foot putt.
Okay.
There we go.
But that's... So, the chips. I'm glad they made them more difficult than 21. But why do you have to swing so fast for them to not be slow? I don't understand that. If anything, the chip should be the one you have to swing the slowest.
That was good stuff.
To be...
Second shot here on the 7th.
To be right. Because it doesn't take much to get a chip to go, you know?
Oh yeah, I'll approve that. This putt is for birdie.
They just have a... I should have
No,
known
it's
that
going right by the hole, isn't it?
none of the
There's 4
greens,
feet left on this one.
or none of these greens break as much as you would think. I should have known that was not going to break
Right,
like
let's have
that.
a nice tee shot and land it nicely
Even
in
though it
that
did look
fairway.
like it was, but... Ah. Oh, wow. I thought it was going to easily make it over there, but it
Second shot here on hole number 8.
did not. Where's the hole? That should have been perfect.
This could be a birdie on the
Okay.
scorecard.
It was okay. I
No, it's
pushed
getting
it.
there.
Pushed it into the hole.
Now that was a golf shot.
Yeah, it's definitely way hard. Also, the wind is, you know, super high on the first in this round, so that has another thing to do with it.
And the wind will be a factor on this one. It's blowing right into
Yes,
our
it
face.
will. Which means we can just go driver. Little fast little pull, but that's okay.
That'll work. Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
I think a D-loft would be good. Oh, yes, perfect.
Yeah, nice work. That's a good little approach shot.
Thank you.
Going towards that hole. And nicely done. That putt will drop on in there for birdie. Par 4 for this one.
Well, yeah. I also think, surprisingly,
This one's
now
around
this is a
150
huge
to
surprise
the
for me.
pin.
EA, their first full trailer is a gameplay trailer. Whereas 2K, oh wow, unfortunate. Their first
Safely on
full
the green.
trailer
And this one is from way, way out.
had a lot of celebrities in it and wasn't really about what the game was about.
All right, here is a look at our par.
And when the game came out, you can understand why. They didn't launch with
Let's see
crossplay,
what
they
we
didn't
can
launch
do
with
here
match
on
or
the
ranked.
11th.
They didn't even launch with TGC tours. They had a very bare bones career mode. And they had
Silky swing.
there we go.
There we go.
A very
That
kind
was
of bare
coming on this
bones
approach. Boom, and that's
multiplayer.
your 4th birdie
I
of
mean,
the day.
it was pretty much the exact same as 21, no changes really. Except for the fact that there was no not societies, no TGC. But when you think about it, because I only did career mode
Top
until I
three
finished
going
it.
Right to left on this one.
So my first few weeks of the game was just career mode. And I finished the rivalries almost twice before I was done. I was on Tiger Woods
And this one's around 110
on
yards
at
to
East
the
Lake
pin.
for the second time. So it was very easy.
Get to the right. Get to the right.
No? Okay, I thought it was going to
That'll do for
funnel.
now.
I guess that doesn't happen
This one's
for
about 21 feet
a
to
little
the
further
cup.
down, but I thought it was going to funnel a little bit more towards the hole.
Oh my goodness.
Didn't break like I wanted it to.
All right, for the par. There it is.
And you know, here we are, when did they launch? In October. They launched in October. And it's
Here we
now
go now on
5 months
13.
later, they still don't have any of that except for the TGC tours.
Great swing.
So 5 months later, they still don't have ranked
Okay, this is about
crossplay.
155
They have
yards
made
to
no
win.
changes to their career mode. They haven't fixed anything that was wrong with the game, except for they took out chipping from bunkers. You know, that's the only gameplay change that they've really made. I punched it here last time, and it was a good punch, except I pulled it into the water. Or onto rocks that were heavy rough. This one was much better.
Oh yeah, there's another green and reg. I'm liking it. Lining up a 6-foot putt here.
And you'd have to think
Great work.
that
That's your 5th birdie today.
either 2K isn't giving them enough of a budget to fix stuff, and is like, just push out
Let's see what happens
stuff
here
that
on
we
number
think will get
14.
people buying the game. Push out celebrities, push out clubhouse passes and stuff like that.
Okay.
2,
Go.
they launched way
Alright.
too early. They weren't ready,
120 yards or
but
so
they
to
wanted
win.
to launch ahead of EA.
There you go. That's what you want. 8 feet
And
to
I
the
mean, it
cup.
could be possible it's because they knew that.
Oh,
Oh, I pulled it. Okay, I was like, it didn't break at all.
all right, drop this par putt. Let's
God.
do it.
Worst pull ever.
That's gonna work.
It could. They might have known. You know, we don't have much to compete with. Let's launch it now, make as much as we can, and add stuff
Wind
later.
blowing from our backs on this one.
And that'd be unfortunate if that's what they did, but because you'd have to
This'll
wonder
end up
why
fairway.
none of this stuff was put into the
Setting up
game,
here
or
about
why it wasn't
200
at least
yards out.
delayed like EA delayed theirs to add it at launch, because I think you would have a huge following, like a much bigger
work.
following or
Nice
player
punch.
base than they do
25 feet from the cup.
if all that stuff
Oh.
just didn't break, and it somehow rolled 12 foot by the hole.
What's
No,
the
it
par?
didn't. It's 8 foot by the hole. If they had that at launch,
Well
You know.
done.
if they had crossplay ranked, and it didn't have some of the way the greens will break the opposite of what it says, you know, some of this
Here
weird
we
bugginess
go
that it
on
has.
Hole number 16. You need to make a
Um,
move here soon if you want to chase down.
Because
those
EA is
guys.
also not launching on the
Okay,
older
let's
platforms. It's
check our
strictly
distance
next gen and
twice.
PC, which I think is the right move. Because I feel really bad for people who still don't
This
have
is our
a newer
third shot.
console. I have the PS5, but I think I got really lucky in getting it. Ooh, that was a good bunker shot
Good
right
work
there.
Out of that bunker. Not much work left to do here.
But it's really a struggle, I would guess, to make a game for
All right, tee this one up. And
the
stick it on
PS4,
that green out there.
PS5. I think it's 3 Xboxes, the new gen, old gen, and one of the other ones. One new gen or one other old gen, I can't remember. The PC, that right there is 6 different gaming devices, and maybe even one more, if you count a normal PS4. Because I don't know if you have to develop differently for a PS4 and a PS4 Pro. I don't know. I don't think so, but
Yeah,
you've
good
got to
putt,
think
Jack.
that's a huge strain on the developers to have to develop for that many different
push.
consoles.
Here we go, 24 feet away.
And so it takes away,
Oh, this one could drop.
yes, it takes
Oh,
away
man, great
time,
effort
so it
from,
takes a lot longer to
downtown
develop,
at that.
and you're
take
going to miss
another
a lot
look at
more
that.
stuff. You just are. You know, that's why when you look at exclusivity games that come out, like the PS5, yes, they do still have the occasional bug, but nowhere near the amount as games that are on every console, you know, because it's just easier to develop for only one thing, you know. Damn it, that took an awful bounce. I think I honestly could have hit the 3 hybrid right there. Oh wow, that really stopped out of the heavy rough.
63.
Oh. So we got 6 under.
Your look at par.
Not great, but again, it's even that. I think if we had this for our first round, I think maybe we'd make the cut. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to with a 7 under.
That's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of
minus
fun.
25 in total.
You had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon.
That's just bad. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video anyway. We talked a little bit about EA's new game versus this one. And I do think that because they're going to launch with all this stuff that 2K still doesn't have 5 months later. I do think that's going to be the game that it might not, you know, take this one down, but I think that they might not get as much funding for the next game because of that. Because I think a lot of people might stop playing this one just for that one. I'll keep playing both, but I think a lot of people are going to stop. But that ends the elites. I'll probably do the kinetic and platinum again. It was fun. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day and I'll see you. Bye.